So, I'm going to do something new today. I am going to rebut Doomsday Jordan Raanan. Or at least that's what I like to call him. Similar to Doomsday Dan. Actually, pretty much anybody who writes for the New York Football Giants for ESPN is largely negative, even when the Giants are doing well, just like Dan Graziano was. But, welcome to the courtroom, and with no further ado, let's get into it. So, as you can see, we're on ESPN.com, and we have the article pulled up here. Let me just get everything straightened out. And the first part of the article that I have a problem with is the headline. Dexter Lawrence, DeAndre Baker set for bigger impact than Daniel Jones. Why not put a question mark? Is that a foregone conclusion? I didn't realize that. He may very well be right because DeAndre Baker most likely right now I would say is going to be a day one starter. And we don't know about Dexter Lawrence, but it very well could happen. Moving on, my second biggest problem is with the second paragraph. Not all of them are going to make an immediate impact. The most notable, number 6 overall pick, Daniel Jones, might not even get into a game this season behind Eli Manning. If you listen to General Manager Dave Gettleman, he might have to sit and wait for 3 seasons. You never know. Jordan, why put that there? What number 6 pick has ever waited 3 seasons to become a quarterback? Considering the fact Eli Manning is not signed through the end, or he's only signed through the end of this season. It's not like they've extended him yet. Is it fair to say that Daniel Jones will probably closer to either seeing the field this year, especially if Eli Manning doesn't play well, and or next year for sure? You took what Dave Gettleman said 3 months ago and tried to infer it into your article. And then you just, instead of looking like a complete buffoon, you're just like, you put, you never know. You're right, you never know. So don't even put it in the first place. Let the reader decide if Daniel Jones will have an impact this year or not. Moving on, we have the second part of the article that I am not too crazy about. The future held his own at rookie minicamp. He threw the ball confidently and effectively, including one perfectly threaded deep strike to wide receiver Nahir Crawford, and handled the media questions like Eli-like nonchalance. Yes, he did. That's a good thing, especially when talking to media types like you, Jordan. I thought Jones did a good job, Coach Pat Shurmur said. And then here we go, Jordan already making an assumption. This was expected, though. Jones is a first-round pick, but nothing that happened this weekend is likely to expedite the process. You don't know that, Jordan. Stop inferring again. It's ridiculous. He said he will compete with Alex Taney and Kyle Lett, last year's 4th-round pick, this offseason to be Manning's backup. So you're assuming they're going to keep 4 quarterbacks? Really? The Giants aren't keeping 4. Alex Taney or Kyle Lett is going. That, you can, I mean, if you wrote that would make a little bit more sense, but you don't because you're a hack. I told him, it's your job. Let's go. Obviously, he's... So scrolling down a little bit more so I can fit everything into your guys' screen. Gettleman said during the draft, Jones will have his work cut out for him to even be the backup. Of course he's going to say that. Why would Dave Gettleman tell anybody, hey, Daniel Jones, this is your job? Of course he's going to say that. And partially it is true. You want to see what the kid has. So the best way to do that is lineup competition. Alex Taney and Kyle Lett. Don't be surprised to see him working with a third-team offense most of the spring and summer. Again, inferring. That's not a foregone conclusion. Yeah, it's going to start off that way, but if he impresses, he'll move up to the second team. and then eventually get first team reps. This is what I don't like about it. Just because Dave Gettleman said something and you feel it's apropos, you infer it into your article and try to point the reader in that direction. Try to point the reader in the direction you feel is correct or you feel is right. That's not your job. Your job is to write, give us information, and allow us to decide for ourselves. Either way, guys, this has been One Giant Rebuttal. Please like and subscribe, and go Big Blue.